After 6 decades of putting chicken on dinner tables, Tegel Foods Ltd could be expected to crow about their success. Instead, this New Zealand company is focused on developing innovative products that consumers trust.
In the early days, Tegel were trying a lot of things. We launched a lot of products. We'd spent a lot of time and energy developing them with R&D and then hoped that one might stick. But over the last few years, we've invested more heavily in data and research, including shopper data, as well as consumer research and testing more products with consumers. So our new approach is to get really close to what consumers need and make sure we're launching products that they're asking for.
Following consumer trends has led to some great innovation in recent years.
Consumer trends change over time, but consumers don't necessarily want to change the product formats that they're looking at. What they're asking companies for is to do more with what they've got. So they're asking us to be more responsible. That's why we took the same formats and converted them to free range across our portfolio. That means our reliance doesn't always have to be on developing a new product, but then we focus on how can we make our existing portfolio work better for consumers.
Improving animal welfare standards and meeting consumer demand for more ethical products is a core focus for the company, says Angela Irwin, General Manager of Sustainability and Communications.
Animal welfare is a critical part of our sustainability strategy. As a food producer of animal-based products, it's our responsibility to make sure that the animals in our care are really well looked after. It's also in our business interest to do so.
And responding to consumer demand for greater transparency and ethical standards has meant some big decisions have been made.
The first was the decision we made to transition all of our retail branded products to free range, and that will be completed by 2025. As part of that, all of our free range farms were converted to SPCA certified, but we're not stopping there. Our next goal is to convert the remainder of our broiler farms to also be SPCA certified. And it's not just about meeting those standards, it's about adding another layer of credibility to our promise to uphold the highest standards for animal welfare.
A big challenge to getting buy-in on these free-range ambitions from consumers and retailers alike is price, explains Woolworths New Zealand Food and Liquor General Manager Greta Taylor.
The move to free range, the team was a little bit nervous around what this meant for price in particular. But knowing that things like animal welfare, sustainability are all really important factors to consider, particularly for us as Woolworths New Zealand, as we have really strong sustainability commitments, but also for Kiwi consumers as well. So it was about how do you balance the needs of the consumer right now, as well as how do we create a better tomorrow for everybody.
Tegel is working on that better tomorrow by narrowing the premium price point on their free-range products. In New Zealand today, they are 15 to 25% of the standard broiler price, similar to the premium paid in Australia.
It is still really hard for shoppers to make that transition. So through the brand, we have actually started to bring that price differential down. But we think given that these animal welfare aspects are really important to the shopper of today, we have an obligation to make it accessible to them.
Yvonne and the team are proving that innovation and sustainability in the food production business doesn't need to mean huge investment in R&D.
In this day and age, I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel. I think we can look at the products that we currently sell and see how we can make them better for the consumer. We don't have to invest as much money into R&D to come up with the latest and greatest thing. So I think there's a lot of opportunity as an industry to just improve on what we've got.